The Simple Show explains MindManager. This is Paul. Paul is sales manager at a software company. His boss, Ian, has put him in charge of the company's planned reorganization of its product lines. On the one hand, this means that Paul now has a great deal of responsibility. On the other, he will also have to work long hours, which his wife, Pamela, who is in the middle of organizing her mother's 70th birthday party, isn't too pleased about. Paul first gets together a team for a kickoff meeting. He invites Rachel from marketing, Chris from product management, and Ian, his boss, via Microsoft Outlook. He sends an email to Chris asking him to gather together all the necessary documents about the relevant products. He quickly receives a return email from Chris with the data sheets attached in an Excel file. Not long afterwards, Chris sends him another email, this time with a link to the current software screenshots. When Chris sends him an updated version of the Excel table in a third email 2 hours later, Paul is cheesed off because his mailbox is full. After lunch, Rachel sends Paul an email. She's ill and proposes that Hillary takes her place. Hillary then calls Paul. She's not very enthusiastic about the matter and asks him for more information about the planned reorganization, since she's new to the company and doesn't yet have an overview of the project. Paul has had enough. He looks online for a solution to help him strategically plan such processes, creatively, intuitively, and flexibly. He comes across MindManager from Mindjet, and in an associated article reads that this is the 5th logical Microsoft Office application. With MindManager, Paul will be able to organize everything centrally and present it clearly and concisely. The team, the costs, an objective, measure packages, and project documents. And thanks to the visual and functional integration of MindManager in the Microsoft Office product range, the application is intuitive and extremely easy to use. The clear overview that the application provides will not only help Paul, but also everyone involved in the project. Paul imports the team members into the map from his list of contacts in Microsoft Outlook and invites everyone to the kickoff meeting. The invitations are sent out automatically by email, and the meeting is displayed in Microsoft Outlook. Since Paul's company uses the Mindjet Connect service, several users can work on the same map at the same time and store and edit their files in the same workspaces. This means that Hillary can immediately store her initial Google search query results in the map's document directory with hyperlink and result displayed in the integrated browser. Chris also enters his data immediately. The Excel table that contains the product data is displayed clearly in the map and can also be edited here. This means that files no longer need to be moved around. Excel and MindManager are simply linked together and synchronized. For now, Paul doesn't need to create a project plan. At this stage, he first consolidates all the necessary resources and task packages into an overview using MindManager. If at any point the project becomes more complex, Paul will be able to export individual elements to Microsoft Project at the touch of a button and continue to work on these in this software program. Just before the project is due to be delivered, Ian requests a status report. This doesn't pose a problem for Paul at all, even though Ian doesn't have the MindManager software installed. Paul simply sends him the map as an interactive PDF by email directly from MindManager. Thanks to the filter function, he can show Ian exactly which tasks are still incomplete and which have the highest priority. Both are impressed. In the end, Paul not only delivers the reorganization project in time, but also in budget. The software enables him to monitor costs and progress at a glance, which saves both time and nerves. And he doesn't even have to do any overtime, but can leave work on time. Pamela is also impressed with MindManager because it means that Paul now has much more time to spend with her, and with the help of MindManager, can help her plan an unforgettable party for his mother-in-law.